Hi, my name is Raye. I work for the NHS as a physiotherapist and I'm a friend of your headmistress, Mrs. Donnelly. I've put together some exercises for you to keep you fit and strong so that you can keep busy while you're not able to see your friends. My thought for the day is to be kind to your brothers and sisters, to your mummy and your daddy, but most importantly, to be kind to yourself. So we're going to start off this exercise session by putting our hands across our chest, holding our shoulders and just giving ourselves a little hug before we start. Then what I'd like you to do is to look down at your feet and make sure that your feet are together. I want you then to stand up really tall as you can, pull those tummies in, put your hands on your shoulder, and our first exercise is going to be chicken wings. So we're going to roll these shoulders up and down. We're going to roll them back, up and down. And we're going to keep rolling them back for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to roll them forward for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to roll them up and forward one more time. Now I want you to spread your arms like wings, and I want you to lift them all the way up and float them all the way down, and let your arms cross over in front of your body and let them float up. Stretch through the arms, stretch through the fingers, grow really tall, and then let them flow down. We're going to do this again for another 3 times. So lifting up, squeezing your bottom together, looking really up and tall, and then letting the arms come down. 2 more. Lifting the arms up, let them spread like eagle's wings all the way to the top, touching, and then all the way back down. 1 more. Let your arms go free, all the way up, and then back down. This time we're going to do that again. We're going to go up onto our tiptoes, so we're really flying high through the sky. And then we're going to slowly come down. And again, onto the tiptoes, reaching through the arms, flying through the sky, up, and now slowly down. Again, I want you to look down at your feet, turn your toes out, not too much, at 10 to 2, or just a little bit. I want you to have your arms in the ballerina position, or if you don't want to be a ballerina, and think that you're holding a really big gym ball. I want you to float the arms up so they're out in front of you, and then open them up nice and wide, reach through the fingers. And we're going to sweep our arm down, roll it up, and look over our shoulder. Sweep the arm down, look up, and look over our shoulder. Again, sweeping up and round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6. 2 more. And the last one. Stretch through the arms, and I want you to think that you're being pulled apart. You're like Mr. Fantastic Elastic. And you're being pulled to the right. Come back to centre and pull to the left. Come back to the centre and pull to the right. Come back to the centre and pull to the left. Allow the arms to come down. Just roll your shoulders back. Look up to the ceiling. Look down to the floor. Look over your right shoulder. What can you see? Back to the centre, look over your left shoulder. What can you see? Back to the centre. Now we're going to you're going to face your toes forward. We're just going to do arms called toy soldiers. So we're going to bring our arms up. We're just going to lift the left one up and let the right one drop down. Then you're going to pass them together and then lift them up the other way. We're going to do 4 more of these. Pulling in your tummies, standing up nice and tall and straight like a soldier. Let the arms pass and lift up. 2 more. Pulling in those tummies, squeezing your bottom cheeks together. Keep those tummies really pulled in and stand up nice and tall. Put your hands on your hips and shift your weight over to the left. Bring it back to the middle, shift it over to the right. Bring it back to the middle, shift it forward so your heels come up, shift it back so your toes come up. Shift it to the left, shift it to the right. Shift it to the front so the heels come up, shift it to the back so the toes come up. Now bend the knees a little bit and wiggle those hips. Wiggle them round and around. And then let's go the other way. Wiggle them round and around. Keep the knees bent. Put your arms out together and close your fingers as if you're holding a big stick and you're going to stir a big cauldron. Pushing your arms away from you, stirring it as if you're stirring through thick treacle, pushing it away. You're going to do some magical spell in your cauldron. And now you're going to stir it the other way, stirring it round, reaching those arms away. Keep the knees a little bit bent, but really reach forward, strong arms. 1 more, and relax. We're going to put our hands across our shoulders and give ourselves a little hug. But now we're going to do a little bit of marching. So you're going to put your hands on your hips, take your weight over, come onto the tippy toe of your right leg, keep the knee bent and lift the leg up a little bit. Tap it to the floor and lift it back up again. Tap and lift and tap and lift and tap and lift and tap and lift and 2 more. Keep going. Good job. Take the weight over onto the right foot. Come onto the toes of the left. Allow the leg to float up and tap and lift and tap and lift. And are your tummies pulled in? And are you standing tall? Super, well done. This time we're going to do opposite arm and leg. So lift and tap and lift and tap and lift and tap and lift and tap. Swapping over. Lift and tap and lift and tap and lift and tap, lift and tap. Well done, everybody. Roll those shoulders back, pull in your tummy, and I want you to look down at your feet. Place your hands on your thighs. Look down to the floor, and I want you to roll forward, allowing your hands to slide down your thighs to your feet, your knees, or your ankles. When you get to the bottom, grab your elbows and just let the arms swing a little bit and give yourself another little hug. Put your hands back to your toes, slide your hands up your thighs, all the way up to your hips. Stand up really tall. You're going to come onto your tippy toes. Then you're going to lower down. Breathe in, put your hands on your thighs, look down to the floor, slide those hands down all the way to the floor or as far as you can go. Touch your toes if you can. Slide your hands at the back of your legs, slide all the way up, hands on your hips, up on the toes, all the way up as high as you can go, and then slowly down. One more time. Put your hands on your thighs, let your hands slide all the way down. You can keep your knees bent if you want to. Touch those toes, hands behind your legs, up the back of your thighs, onto your hips, up on your toes, really tall. Now see if you can lift your arms and reach right up as tall as you can. Interlock your fingers and have a little wiggle. Feet down and have another little wiggle. Hands all the way down. Roll your shoulders back. And now we're going to do some work down on the mat. For this, you may need a towel if you haven't got a mat. And you may also need a little rolled up towel for your head. If you need to go and get those, get them now. Otherwise, come down to the floor with me. So today you see I have a helper. This is my dog Evie. She likes exercise, as you can see. She's just taking a little break at the moment. So let's go down and see whether she'll join in. So I want you to face this way on, pull the tummies in, and I want you to think of growing really tall, tall as you can. Let the arms come back down, look down at the floor, roll all the way down to touch your toes, bend your knees, and then kneel down onto the floor. Good girl, Evie. So now you need to be in a position we call tabletop, so that you have your hands up underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. And we're going to start off doing cat position into cow position. Cat position is where you pull in your tummy, you look between your knees and you arch your back like an angry cat. Meow. Then you're going to drop your back down and lift your head up. You're going to take a breath in, you're going to breathe out, and you're going to go meow as you look between your knees. You're going to drop your bottom down, lift your head up, take a breath in, breathe out, and go meow as you look between your knees. Put your toes together so your knees are wider, and you're going to lean back so that your bottom is on your heels, and you're going to reach forward. Reach forward. You're going to drop your elbows to the floor, touch your hands on your elbows, rest your hands on your head on your hand. And we're just going to stay here for a little bit, for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to come back onto all fours. And we're just going to do kicking donkey. So in this position, we're going to lift our leg out to the side and then place it back. Try and keep your head looking forward and you keep your hips down. So out to the side and back. 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 2 more. 1 and 2. Great job. Other leg. So pull in your tummies, squeeze your bottom together and lift the other leg out to the side and down. Kicking donkey. So you're going to kick it out to the side and put it down. Kicking out to the side, put it down. 2 more and 1 more. Super. Turn your feet out, knees out, stretch back. Now, you may want to use a towel for the next exercise. It's just rolled up and you place that underneath your head. You're going to put your arms out like crocodiles. Have the knees bent so each knee is top of each other and each ankle is on top of each other. Your hips are forward and your tummy is pulled in. Hands are together and you're going to do crocodile arms. So you're going to look and lift up. Keep turning your head. Keep looking at your hand. See how far back you can go. And then you're going to control the arms slowly as the crocodile closes his mouth. So this is serial crocodile, opening his mouth really wide as he can go, all the way, and then bring the arm back really slowly. How slow can you go? Opening wide, really big, wide open crocodile mouth, all the way, stretch. Touch the floor if you can. Bring the arm all the way back. Going to do 2 more of these. Reaching up, all the way. Good. And back. 1 more. Reaching up, opening wide. Touch the floor and back. Going to do windmill now. So you're going to touch, let the arm go, sweep around your head all the way around and then come back. Sweep all the way around the floor and come back. 1 more. Sweep all the way around and back. Super. Going to roll now onto your back. So put the towel, if you want to, just under your head, or you can just place your head on the floor. In this position, it's the same thing. Put your toes together and heels together. Turn your toes in and then bring your toes so they're underneath your feet. You're going to let your arms reach forward and down and look up to the ceiling. We're going to work our bottom muscles now. So we're going to work those bum cheeks. So you're going to squeeze your bum cheeks together as tight as you can. You're going to lift your bottoms off the floor, hold it there, and then you're going to breathe out and lower down. We're going to do this 6 times. So we're going to lift up, squeeze those cheeks, hold it there, and then lower down. And again, we're going to lift up, squeeze those cheeks, and we're going to lower. 3 more, So 3, squeeze the cheeks, and down. 2, squeeze the cheeks, and down. And 1, squeeze the cheeks, and down. Knees into your chest, look down on your knees, give yourself a little hug. Squeeze the knees in, and you're going to roll up so that we can go round, sorry Evie, so that we can go the other way. So now you're going to lie down again with zero crocodile arms. Stop. Let's start again, sorry. So, thank you, Evie. So now, well done everybody. You're going to bring your knees to your chest, thank you Evie, and give yourself a little hug. As you can see, Evie's trying to help me have a hug too. Knees in, look up at your knees, and you're going to roll up. Turn your legs the other way. Move your towel if you need to. Put it underneath your head. Knees over knees, ankles over ankles. And you're going to put your hand on top of the other one. So we're going to do crocodile arms the other way. So we're going to open wide the crocodile arms all the way, reaching back. See if you can touch the floor. And then lifting the arm up, bringing it back down, closing that crocodile mouth down. Reaching up, open wide the crocodile mouth, and lifting it really up, lowering it down, looking at your arm, and then bringing it back. We're going to do 4 more of these. So we're going to follow the looking at our hand with our eyes, pulling those tummies in, reaching back, following the hand back, and placing it back. 3 more. Open wide that crocodile mouth. Really stretch through the front of the chest. And then closing the arms back. 2 more. Reach, 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 reach. Pull in those tummies. Oh, reaching back. And lowering the arm down as slowly as you can. And closing the crocodile mouth. Opening wide 1 more time. Looking up and around. And then slowly back down. Super, well done everybody. We're going to roll back onto our backs, and again we're going to hug our knees, just roll from side to side, rock from side to side, press our knees against our chest, lift our head up and roll up. We're now going to put our legs out in front of us, and we're going to do good toes and naughty toes. Place your hands behind your back and lift your chest up really tall, tall as you can. Do good toes, point the toes away, naughty toes. Good toes, naughty toes. Good toes, naughty toes. Good toes and roundabout toes. Good toes, naughty toes. Good toes, roundabout toes. Roundabout the other way. Now we're going to sit up as tall as you can. Reach up really, really tall and arch forward to touch your toes. You can touch your toes or your ankles or your knees. Slide your hands to your hips. Slide your hands down the front of your thighs to touch your toes, your ankles or your knees. Hands on your hips one more time. How far can you slide your hands down? Hold them there. Breathe in and breathe out. Slide your hands back up. Bend your knees and come hop up to a standing position. To finish with, we're going to roll our shoulders back. Happy smiley faces. Look down at our toes. Slide our hands down the front of our thighs to our knees, past our shins and to our toes. Slide them back up to our knees and up to our hips. Roll your shoulders back, and again, slide your hands down the front of your thighs to your knees, ankles and toes. Place your hands across your shoulders and give yourself a little hug. Pull in your tummy and lift up, roll back up again. Keep your hands across your shoulders. Give yourself another hug. Open up your arms and plug your shoulders the other way and give yourself a hug. Up on your toes and give yourself a little wiggle. Well done, everybody. Hope to see you again soon.